Welcome to the Golden Experience. I'm your host, Jonathan Golden. This is a show where we talk about real estate and the culture that affects real estate. Today, we're going to talk about contracting. I have Scott Hampton from Hampton and Sons Contracting. Scott is a longtime friend of mine. He has been in contracting technically for 20 years, although he's grown up in it for 43 years. I've known Scott just about his entire life, 35 plus years. And as far as I'm concerned, he has 43 years of experience being baptized in it with his dad and his family and the like. So this Scott is a great friend, a great contractor, very professional. He's done work on my house, my mom's house. He is the guy I mess with when it comes to any alterations to my house. Scott, what's going on, man? Where you at?
Right now we are on a build out for this is going to be a barber shop. We are currently building some additional rooms in the back, but this barber shop is probably about 60 feet long. So it's
Wow.
going to be quite a bit of space for quite a few barbers, a salon experience. So this is what we would call a commercial build. It's not residential. Yes, sir.
Okay, Scott, tell me what you did in this basement and what did it look like before and after. What went on? You had the Kobe Bryant pictures down there and the LeBron, all of that. What'd you do down there? What'd you do?
Yeah, so this basement originally was just a wide open cement wall basement, cement floors, furnace, hot water tank, pretty much storage space. So the homeowners decided that they wanted to add some additional living space as well as they want to add an additional bathroom. So what we did is we opened the ground, broke ground as we call it, and we installed underground plumbing so that they could have a sink, a toilet, and a full size stand up shower. Also, we framed in all the exterior walls, hung drywall, and installed a vinyl plank laminate floor. So drywall was put on the walls, obviously. This is a wood stud, wood framing basement. And the homeowner did all the decorations and finished it off. So it now is a home theater
Like
with
something
a full
upstairs, not in
bathroom.
the basement. That's what impressed me about it. When we talk about upgrading your home, what are some of the main things do to upgrade their home? Why would they call a contractor? What would they do?
Mainly, it would be bathrooms, kitchens, and basements. That is basically primarily what I do. So for a bathroom, normally adds value because it's just updated. For a kitchen, same thing, adds value because it's
Right.
updated. Normally, basements are for more living space.
Uh-huh.
So they can utilize what was normally used for storage or originally intended for storage, and now they have more living space. So, for an example, you put home theaters in their basements, bedrooms in their basements, bathrooms in their basements,
Okay.
just additional
So
living space so
how
that they
much
can
does
utilize
like
more
each
space.
one of these cost? If I had an old bathroom from back in the 90s, how much does it cost to update a bathroom? One of those fountain sinks and the button push toilets and hardwood floors. I don't want the cabinets. I want the fancy stuff. How much does that cost for somebody to do that?
Normally, I would
Okay.
budget $10,000 for a full size bathroom,
Okay.
and that cost can vary depending on the material that goes in. So you may come in a little less for your average builder grade, Home Depot, everything bathroom. When you start to get custom tile, custom sinks, custom countertops, you go from ceramic to marble. Things can
Right.
go well above 10,000.
All
I've
that
done fifty
stimulus
thousand
money,
dollar
tax
bathrooms.
return. Right. So you need to add something to that. It can't just be that. It's going to be a little bit more money. It's got something else to go with that. What about a basement? That seems like a pretty big job.
So basements, I was
Okay.
taught from my father. We start at 20 and we go up.
Okay.
So for your just to have your basement framed up, an average size basement, floors, drywall, ceilings, electrical, plumbing, everything put in, you're gonna start around 20,000. The larger, the more square
Oh,
footage, should
okay.
I
Oh,
say, that you
wow.
have,
Okay.
you can exceed 100,000 easily.
Oh, wow. Okay. Um,
So when you get to putting in bars, bedrooms, egress windows, which are very, very important, for it
right.
to be counted as living space, you need to have a second egress. So your
Right.
stairs to go upstairs are one egress, and you need to have an egress window or an egress. So if you have a walkout basement, you're fine. But if you don't have a walkout basement, you need to budget about somewhere between $4,000 and $6,000 for an egress window to be installed.
Yeah, I was good. That was going to be my next thing about counting the living space and having that egress. That's good that you mentioned that. How long does it take to if you got your half bath, your full bath, or your basement? How long can we expect the house to be tore up or the bathroom to be unusable?
Good planning is always the greatest part. If we get together and we plan the project out, materials are on site, and we start, um, it's going to vary depending on the size of
Okay.
the project, but you can get an average bathroom done in 7 to 8 days.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you can get a basement done approximately 2 weeks to 30 days. Obviously, the more square footage, the larger the project, that can go up. It can take up
Okay.
to 6 months to do a basement that is 2,000 square feet.
Mm-hmm.
If you're adding a theater, if you're adding a full bathroom, if you're adding bedrooms, egress windows, and also you have to get with your city municipalities to figure out what
Okay.
permits are needed
That takes
to
me to my next
complete the
question.
project.
How do we differentiate a good to a bad contractor? What do I need to look out for?
A good contractor should be surrounded by other contractors or other tradesmen specifically. So um, as a builder, we do actual structural work, carpentry work. So as a builder, I cannot pull a permit for the electrical or the plumbing, the HVAC, or what we would call the mechanical permits. So a good contractor will have those people in place already so that the job can go seamlessly. We shouldn't be looking for or trying to find a contractor to fill in void areas.
Mm-hmm.
And also, a
Okay.
good contractor has good credit, which is very important. So when you're buying things from a vendor, you shouldn't have to be, you should not be requesting draws for the job constantly prior to the work being done. Draws are to be paid after the job is complete.
Okay. What do you mean by draws? So for those who don't know what draws are.
So draws are payments towards the job. So we
Okay.
normally will break down jobs into different draws upon stages of completion. So once that
Okay.
part is
All
complete,
right.
we are actually paid in
So it
full
sounds
for
like
that part.
that a good
Okay.
contractor
All right.
has good credit. Um, they have the job scheduled right and not continually asking for money. And there's a schedule, and there's an understanding of how the job is going to go with some type of schedule, of course. So, how vital is communication between you and the customer? Customer.
Normally, communication is key to everything. If you would like the job to move very swiftly, we will plan everything, not do things on the fly. Just start this part, move to the next part, move to the next part. A good contractor does not work that way. We have a work schedule, meaning that this will be done on or around this date within 2 or 3 days, depending on little things may hold you up. For an example, a roofer may not be able to install shingles because it's raining that day. So that is expected. But you should not be waiting 3 or 4 weeks
Okay.
because a contractor's on another job.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, okay. Is there anything else you'd like to tell the people about contracting?
Um, Contracting is it's wonderful for me. I definitely enjoy coming into people's homes, their workspaces, and making things anew for them. So
Mm.
if you have a vision, I like to bring it to reality. So if we can work
That
together, if you can
that
dream
is
it,
the
I
key
can
to
build
good
it.
service. Now, see that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you know that is when somebody says they want to make your dream come true. Yes, you pay them, and yes, all of that stuff. But that is really the goal in a lot of services and sales. And when I sell homes, I want to put a smile on those people's faces because they got the home that they really wanted. You want to make sure they got the upgrade and the bathrooms and all that thing so they can make their dream their house look like they want it and make them happy. That is a sign of a person who does it because they love it It is not always about the money. Yes, you get paid, but when you do something that you love, you never work. You're really working a day in your life. You're doing it because you love it. So I'm going to say that when he said that, that ought to let you know that this is a contractor who cares about what he's doing and loves what he's doing. And it's not just about the money. It's about the craftsmanship. It's about the artistry. And most important, it's about making the customer happy. I thank you, Scott, from Scott and Sons Contracting, for being on the show today. That's my boy.
Brother, man, it's Hampton and Sons, not Scott and Sons.
Scott and Sons. I'm sorry, Hampton and Sons. I gotta edit that out. Thank you for Hampton and Sons joining me. Scott from Hampton and Sons joining me on the Golden Experience today. I thank you. My name is Jonathan Golden. Again, this show was sponsored by Blind Line Apparel. Check out Blind Line Apparel on Instagram. Thank you for watching, and God bless.